Hey, what's up guys? I'm Vortak. Welcome back to RimWorld. This is, I believe, the 6th episode in our RimWorld Let's Play, and I'm taking it a little bit easy today. I feel like I'm about to lose my voice, so I'm trying not to strain too hard. I don't know how successful I'll be in that, but that aside, I wanted to say welcome back. The series has gotten a crazy amount of support, and I'm really excited to get back into it. In the last episode, we started experimenting with stone walls, and little by little, I'll be replacing the wooden ones so we can have a little more security if and when our base inevitably catches on fire. And something I forgot to address when we were doing the steel walls is the Stonecutter himself. He will go to the far ends of the earth to grab stone, and we don't want that. Something you can do to fix this is going into bills and going into the details of your bill, and you see this radius being 999. There's actually a circle going around the entire map here, and if I zoom that in, or out, however you want to look at it, you can kind of see it right there. So I'm going to actually zoom back in here, and I want the radius to only encompass basically this stockpile sitting near the bench. So I'm going to bring that into about there. Now, this is the area he will go to search for stone. If this area, the stockpile, runs out, he's not going to waste his time cutting stone, which is exactly what we want, because we don't want him doing that inevitably forever and all time. He'll never be here. He'll always be going out into danger, grabbing stone. So now that we've done that, we have to be more cautious, too, or more prepared. So I'm going to have him grab stone, or any hauler, grab stone to bring to the stockpile. And if it gets starts to get too far out, by that point we'll probably have dug into this base, and he'll have stone to choose from. So off the top, I wanted to show you guys that little feature. Today we're going to have them mine some more steel, so we can get these sun lamps going, fix up their their indoor farming area a little bit more, and yeah, hopefully we'll get underway with all of that. We have some defenses to build, we got some hunting to do, as you can see. And things are going pretty well. Now, sadly, the only visible steel that I see is all the way down here. So our miners have a bit of a task ahead of them. I'm going to go ahead and just have them start mining in that direction. And I'm hoping there's a decent amount of steel there, because I don't know where any other steel is. And I have no plans for building into my base, for the, building into the mountain anytime soon. So that is how that's going to stay. I'm going to go ahead and speed up time here, zoom out, because that's super loud, and I don't feel like being loud to compete with it. There's our sun lamps getting built. That's awesome. Looks like we had enough to do that. In fact, let me look here. Now, although I don't see steel over here, there may be some laying around I didn't know about, but we have plenty of components, and there's a bunch of components we can mine, too, just laying around, too. So that's pretty nice. With our sun lamps complete, the next thing we got to do is make sure they have power, which 2 of them do not. So I'm going to drag a conduit. Well, that one does, but it's complaining at the same time, which is strange. I'm going to drag a conduit down like that, and that should be close enough to power these sun lamps. I just find it odd that it seems to be wanting to get power from this lamp, which doesn't have power. And that's strange, because we have plenty of battery to suck from. So I'm not sure if that's a glitch or what. I haven't seen that happen before. Maybe if I hit reconnect. What about this? Something must have gotten messed up somewhere. Oh, it's right there. There was no power line right there. Okay, cool. Good, good, good. We need to make new farming patches, and quickly. So we have potatoes. Now, I thought about this a little bit, but not much. How do we want to proceed with all of this space? We're going to need a decent amount of food growing, because we have a lot of colonists, and winter is around the corner, and not a whole lot to hunt. So I'm thinking we can... I don't want that. We can expand the potato growing zone to include this land here. Let's see if I go into zoning. Growing zone. Now all of this will be potatoes, which I think is a pretty good call. And then the next thing we're going to want to do is get some other crops going. And I think the best thing for that, getting off of that... Dang it. The best thing we could do there is put a farm right here, and I'm going to actually expand it like this. I never do this. I'm very symmetrical with all this stuff. I'll put pathways between all the farms before I'll have the farms cross over into other areas. But I'm actually going to have this one take up that much space, excluding that middle piece holding up the roof. And this will grow our berries. Yes. And then this farm up here will grow some cotton. So that should work. They're already getting those new potatoes planted. I'm going to pause real quick so they don't start these yet, because this growing zone needs to be configured. So I'm going to be planting strawberries down here, and I'm going to be planting cotton plants. Where are they? I just saw them. Right there. There we go. That should be a decent amount for making some furniture. I don't know if we'll be doing carpet just yet, but this farm is a pretty decent size for the amount of colonists we have. Now, speaking of colonists, the next thing I wanted to do was take Mullen here and rename to one of our fine folks from the comments. A lot of people commented and said, I want my name in the series, and hopefully we survive long enough to get everyone in here, but we will be adding Higgy. Welcome, Higgy. Best of luck to you. Hopefully you don't die in a horrible fire, which will eventually probably happen to everyone here. And now we just need to carry on. So I got a bunch of stuff done right off the top there. That's awesome. Let's chop down some more trees. Let's get them some more wood in the coffers, because I need them to have a wood floor in here. I want them to be comfortable in their surroundings. And so far, I'm not doing a very good job of that. They have plenty to complain about if they want to complain. So far, they've been troopers, though, which is cool. And what else do we have going on? Obviously, we need to be researching. We need more power options. I want to take advantage of this geyser down here, wherever. Yep, there it is. And I want to get some more power ran to the base. That's more reliable than this crap. So where are we at with our research projects? Looks like we're not working on anything. So I'm going to have them start looking into... Where is it? Huh, that's weird. There's usually like a very obvious advanced machining, but not literally machining, like an advanced section on here so we can get into power. If I go down to Geothermal Power, it tells us we need to research. Oh, it's the high-tech research bench. That's what it was. We have to literally build a high-tech research bench. All right. So in production, high-tech research bench. Can I make it out of wood? It looks like I have enough. And where can we put this without taking up literally all the room? Right here seems to make the most sense. It gets power. It's still not taking up too much space. But first we have to dismantle this. And we need to dismantle that as well. So I'm going to get them going on that. And I'm going to make a new pet sleeping spot for our additional pets here. Where is that under? Furniture? Animal sleeping spot. So we'll put that right there. There we go. And let's speed things up. We need them to get to work. There's a lot of growers. They're getting all that done. Ah, yes, and power in there. Ooh, the roof. I forgot. We want to roof that in because we need them to keep their crops nice and warm during the cold winter months ahead. And that is going to be under zoning. Expand build roof area. Like so. And there they go. As long as we have this in the middle, the roof should not cave in on them. There should be plenty. There it is. Now all of the heat and from the sun lamps and all that light is trapped inside that room, and this is a fine little growing spot we have. However, we have to be careful. Those sun lamps are prone to catch fire, and I maybe should replace this with stone, but it's kind of too late because if I remove it, it'll crash down. So I could put one there, and I could do all the things I need to do, but let's just hope for the best. Famous last words. Oh, and they got rid of the bench. Okay, production. Wooden high-tech research bench right there. And our research will enjoy giving us geothermal power. And that's good. You want to get that out of the way sooner rather than later so you can just have reliable power right out of the gate. Ooh, we didn't get another turret built, did we? There it is. Very good. Hopefully we have enough steel for that. Now, are they mining that steel? Looks like Weem is. And there's plenty more to order them to mine, too. So, let's just do that right now. They have lots and lots to do. So, very good on us. High-tech research bench, here we come. As you can already tell, I'm having some serious power issues. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually try the fuel generator, because these things are pretty darn reliable. And, oh, but it needs 100 steel. Well, we don't have enough stored, but I know we have some. What? The nutty spiders have arrived nearby, and they're attacking immediately. All right, what do we got? So, we have Kimmy, a doctor who has a pistol. We have this guy who has a shot, I believe. And this one who has a pistol. Okay, I was like, what? So they're attacking immediately. That's fantabulous. The way we can prevent this from killing us all is actually really interesting. And if you've been watching my live streams that I was doing on RimWorld a while back, then you know exactly what I'm going to do. But if you haven't, this is a fantastic suggestion for those of you who are like, oh my god, my colonists keep going out like idiots into raids. You can actually restrict people to a certain area. So if we make a new area, like this, and I'm going to rename this to Alarm. You can call it whatever you want. Alarm! You can have people... Let me click on this. Manage areas. Alarm. There's a way to actually do this right. It's under here. Expand allowed area. Alarm. You can actually have them limited to just the inside of their base. And this is a great thing to do, because when you have a bunch of people attacking you and you have a colony that has like no weapons at all, you don't want them running around. Now, this is going to make it so no matter what I tell them to do, they're only going to work within the confines of this region. However, if I tell them, hey, you need to turn on this switch or this switch for the turrets, they're not going to do that unless I did what I just did, which is put the allowed area on those turrets. Even though this whole spot between the door and the turret, not the turret, the switch, isn't part of the region, it doesn't need to be. It just needs to allow them to go to those. So that's essentially how you make an alarm area. Now that I've done that, I can go ahead and have all of my workers restricted to that area. So here's all of them. I can tell them right now, alarm. So I know I'm being attacked, and they've all been set to the alarm area. Now, I'm going to tell them to turn on these turrets. Where is it? There, like that, and like that. And I can actually do that manually, too. I can just tell Mojo, prioritize flicking the power switch, and down here as well. So before Mojo goes back inside, power switch is flicked, and now they can take cover. And our raiders have already come in. That's weird. Oh, we have no power. I can also tell them to turn off all the things sucking up their power, which is these sun lamps here. Mojo, pretty quickly, please, prioritize flicking the switch. There we go. And now we have some defenses. Oh, boy. Now, that's weird. Mojo wants to go back out and flick that switch again. I didn't put an order on that switch, so I'm actually going to go ahead, and recruit Mojo. Put him over there. And nice. They go immediately after the turrets, which already killed their buddy. And we got a pistol out of it, which is great, because I have a hunter who's lacking a weapon. Wow, they almost destroyed that solar panel. Come on. Wow, our turrets are highly inaccurate. I like the music's all calm. Nice. And Kimmy's going to try and retreat. Hopefully this turret will stop that from happening. Come on. Get her. Get her. Don't let her get away. Ooh, did we get her? Yes! Sweet. So I can go ahead and unrecruit Mojo, go back into restrict, and get them all into their unrestricted spots. I'm going to have Mojo capture Kimmy. And we can go ahead and try to recruit Kimmy, or we can try to heal Kimmy and earn some favor with her colony, which is probably more likely what we'll end up doing, because at this stage, it's kind of hard to recruit people that raid you. So, at least in my experience, that might have changed. Next thing we're going to do is strip down our attackers, and I'm going to have anyone who's technically a hunter pick up a weapon, because that is awesome that we got some free weapons out of that. Who can hunt? Warden, Handle, Cook, Hunt. Looks like Higgy and Vortak are the designated hunters, and I'm sure Higgy is unarmed, so I will go ahead and have Higgy equip this pistol. There we go. Steal our meals. Do we need to do? Who else is really good at shooting? Let's check all the character stats here. So this one has no shooting. Mojo, no shooting. Higgy, obviously. Weem, some shooting. Okay, Weem does not have a weapon, so we'll have Weem equip this pistol. And, oh, he had a knife, but that's fine. And then we can have Higgy. No. We can go ahead and have Burrito take this shiv. Not a big deal. So, good. And they're, of course, repairing is a priority in our colony, so they're getting that done as well. And we can turn back on our sun lamps, which is awesome. And you know what? Because we're so low on power right now, I'm only going to turn on those two across from each other. And even though all the crops will be getting enough sun, a lot of them will. And that'll definitely help. There we go. It lights up the whole room pretty nice. Kimmy's no longer capable of walking. Good deal. Oh, we also need to say that Kimmy gets, as a prisoner, chat and recruit and our best medicine. Well, best, not Glitter World, because that's for us. Vortex still hunting away down there. Very good. Now Higgy can help. And hopefully, let's see our prisoner's stats here. 78% difficulty. This might actually be possible. We may actually be able to recruit Kimmy into the tribe, which would be fantastic. Oh, and we have these sucking up all our power. Whoops. Turn off the turrets after attacks, Vortac. What are you doing? And it looks like Kimmy has gotten sick from an infection. Fantastic. So now we may not even want to try and recruit because these things have a tendency to spread pretty quickly if you don't have a good doctor. So we'll find out how that ends in a little while, I'm sure. Something else, too, is we have two bodies here pretty close to all the action, and that generally just bums people out. We're going to have to make some graves. That'll be fun. Let's put those up here in this perfectly shaped area for a graveyard. Don't you agree? Well, actually, this is a really good spot to, like, build something in, too. We'll put the graveyard maybe out here. This might be better. You want to put it somewhere you're not going to be, like, using all the time. So I'm going to dig, like, a handful of graves. And that will give them enough space to bury the future bodies, because our colony is so awesome and so advanced and so amazing. We really don't need to be, you know, making graves as we collect bodies. We know we're going to collect a lot of bodies. Something we did in another world, I think during a live stream, is we we had like a little bottleneck that people had to go through in order to get to our base. And outside it, we put the graveyard. And that was to show people, like, don't screw with us. And the graveyard got up to about like 30 or 40 people. So it was pretty disgusting after a little while. We started to get sick to our stomachs. Looks like they are treating Kimmy. Let's see how the health is doing. Minor infection. Unfortunately, you can't amputate a torso. So whatever happens, happens. If it was an arm or a leg, we'd be able to amputate that, replace it with a peg leg, call it a day. But not in this case. But anyway, so we got some rain going. Nice big storm. I think things are going pretty well, despite the dying prisoner that I really would love to recruit. Actually, what's the stats here? What am I saying? We don't even know. Whoa! Yeah, I'd really love to recruit someone who has level 12 medicine and 10 social. That's amazing. We actually need to be rooting for Kimmy here. Oh, man. Best of luck to you, Kimmy. Or whoever we decide to name you after. Something to watch out for when you're treating somebody who has an infection in RimWorld, and I know that a lot of people who are watching have probably seen this game already, and they're like, Vortec, we know, but I really like to give information to people who may not know. Something you want to watch out for is this immunity percentage, which is going up. Once that reaches 100, Kimmy's infection will no longer be an issue, and that is going up. So essentially our treatments are to make sure Kimmy survives in order to reach 100% immunity. And that seems to be happening relatively quick enough, so it shouldn't be a big deal. However, we are running low on medicine. What I may do is step up the treatments to Glitter World, because we have 38 of those, and we could really use a colonist with these skills. So I'm all about that. The next thing we need to do as well is get some decent floor in here, and I'd like to follow the metal pattern we have in this room, but it's a little more pricey. We can also do stone if we want, and that could still look nice. I'm just kind of torn. We have a decent amount of stone, and we don't have a lot of metal. Yeah, we can't really waste it. Let's go into floors. The whole point is we need to keep this person comfortable, and they like nice floors. So let's go into floors, wherever that went, and we will do what do we have? Granite? Let's see how much this cost us. 100 and... Let's see. Yeah, we have enough granite. Granite floors all around. So that'll be nice. The other problem is the lamp is not getting any power. That's not good. Oh, but you know what we wanted to do was make this a wall so the lamp could get power. Let's go ahead and mine this. No. Mine this, cancel that. There we go. Let's be smart about this. If you don't know what I'm doing, you'll see soon enough. But they're going to go ahead and get that prison all set up so when Kimmy wakes up, it's really easy to recruit based on the fact that they'll have a table to eat at. Any prisoner will have a table to eat at. She'll have light. That'll be pretty nice. And nice floors. We're still fighting with power. And we have the research bench. Good. Almost forgot about our high-tech research bench for the geothermal research. And now one of our colonists, whoever we selected to do research, is always going to do that. I also decided to split the clothing among our dead people evenly among the naked people. So we were left with Weem, Higgy, and Mojo all getting various articles of clothing where really they could wear... One person could wear all three of those, I believe. Severe illness. Kimmy. Uh-oh. Things aren't going too well. Extreme and untreated. Where are we at with the 93%? Uh-oh. Who's our doctor? Let's look at this. Looks like Mojo is our best doctor. So I'm going to actually... Mojo's awake right now, and it looks like she's actually on the way with the medicine. Good. I was going to say, Mojo needs to rush a treatment, but let's see how this goes now. Artery blockage in the heart. Is this Mojo? Oh my. So Mojo has artery blockage and food poisoning. Mojo needs treatment more than Kimmy. Well, that's not good. I don't have a medical bed at all either. All right, we got a lot to do, and we are towards the end of our episode here. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and start a medical bed just for the sake of having people, you know, treated properly. And I'll put that right here. And in the next episode, we're going to have Mojo take a little break so we can treat Mojo's injuries and problems. And hopefully we'll also get Kimmy recruited into the group here. If you guys want to be named after new colonists, be sure to leave comments down below and let me know that's something you'd like. And I already have like a little list of names going, so I'll add you to that list, and as new colonists come in, I'll pick randomly from it. And also, I want to show you real quick, the reason I did this down here was to go into stone walls, slate, because we have a decent amount. We're going to put a wall right there, and then I'm going to dig this out and make it a wall, and then we can hide power lines in it. So that'll get some power in there. So yes, in the next episode, we will be treating Mojo. We'll be trying to recruit Kimmy. We'll be working on this prison a little bit more. We got a lot to do in our colony. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, share it with a friend, subscribe if you haven't already for videos all the time here on the channel, and I will see you next time.